I've been a professional makeup artist for 20 years, and I've tested nearly every new makeup launch over the last 7 years here on YouTube. And today, I am not sharing what's trending. I'm sharing the products that I've gone back to over and over and over and over again. These are the 10 products that I trust enough to use on every face, including my own. Let me show you what they are. So the first product I want to show you is this product. This is the Versed Tinted Brow Gel. And the reason that I really like it is because it tints your brows and tames your brows without feeling crunchy, but it's not so light in the tint that it doesn't really show up or isn't noticeable. This is the only brow product that I can really reach for and feel like I don't have to do anything else with my brows. I don't have to sketch in hairs. I don't have to fill them in with a pencil or a powder. It bulks up the hairs and it kind of almost fills in the sparse areas with color in a way that a powder does, but in one step. A laminator and a filler in one. It's also not very messy, which I actually really love. The applicator itself is nice and small. There is a fair amount of pigment, and I think that's why you get kind of a densifying effect from it, but you can always make it less densifying by just getting rid of the pigment on the brush before you sweep it through the hairs. It's the #1 product I always reach for to define and perfect without having to do all of the other steps. It's actually really, really affordable compared to a lot of other brow products. Speaking of affordable brow products, I want to show you this one. I've talked about this quite a few times on the channel recently. This is the L'Oreal Faux Brow Pen. And the reason that I love it is because it's a double prong pen. I thought that I would prefer a single prong over a double prong, but because there are 2 prongs, you actually get a really fast, very natural hair-like stroke result. The shade selection for this is quite large as well. You can get it in light brunette, brunette, dark brunette, soft black, dark blonde. When you are working with this product, you need to use very light strokes. You almost have to like graze the skin and not fully touch down on the skin. If you touch down too much, those hair-like strokes will be too thick and they won't look hyper realistic. Once you perfect the pressure, you will love it. It looks so good. It makes your brows look 100% natural, but very full. It gives you like the full brow of your dreams. You just got to get the pressure of the hair strokes just right. The next product I want to show you is this one. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. And as you can see, this is very well loved. And the reason why I like it and why I think it works for so many different clients is because it has a really lightweight coverage that looks like skin, not makeup. It really brightens and evens out the complexion, but without any heaviness. So if you're the type of person that doesn't like foundation, you want something really natural with a little bit of luminescence and glow, but not too much glow, a little bit of coverage, but not too much coverage, but still makes a significant impact on your skin versus not on your skin, this is the product for you. I've tried lots of tinted serums before that are beautiful and that are really nice, but they almost are so light that they make very little, if any, difference, or you just get a little bit more glow. This one makes a difference. This does cover. Like the before and after is still significant enough to go through the hassle of putting it on, but it's not at all heavy. So if you don't like foundation or you have a lot of lines, you have mature skin, or you're just a really natural girl, I think this is the perfect formula of skin tint. The one negative with this product, because we keep it 100% real over here, is the dropper applicator. The dropper applicator is terrible. And if you go down the rabbit hole online and you read reviews about this foundation, it all says the same thing. Perfect formula. What is up with the dropper applicator and the packaging? Take a look at this when I'm applying it though. It just goes on like butter. It's so seamless and beautiful and easy to wear and easy to apply for day-to-day makeup, or for a client who does not like foundation. This is my #1. The next product I want to talk about is this one, the Sweed Glass Skin Foundation. Not many people talk about this product, at least I haven't seen much hype about it online at all, but it is absolutely beautiful. It is a phenomenal, gorgeous foundation, and it's actually the #1 foundation that I get compliments on the channel when I wear it. So this foundation comes in 15 shades. It has a skin-like luminous finish that looks healthy, not shiny. It has medium coverage. It's buildable, but it doesn't get heavy either. So you get more coverage than the L'Oreal one for sure, but it's almost equally as light in texture, which is really nice. And it just gives off that fresh fresh, very well-rested skin look that my clients always want and that of course I always want. It's one of my go-to foundations when I want glow without sacrificing longevity. So you can see here on my hand the difference between the L'Oreal foundation and the Sweed foundation. The L'Oreal foundation is a lot more like a tinted moisturizer. It blends right into the skin very seamlessly. You sacrifice coverage, you sacrifice longevity. Sweed is more like a traditional foundation. You get more coverage, you get longer wear, you still get a really nice healthy glow, but it's a little bit heavier. Is it heavy? Absolutely not. Is it full coverage? No. Still really nice, great everyday foundation, but it's more of a foundation than the L'Oreal. All right, let's move into color corrector. This is another product that I discovered that I feel like no one talks about, and I think it is incredible. I think it's really unique and also very effective. So this is the Milani Supercharged Brightening Under Eye Tint. Now this comes in 3 different colors. So it comes in pink, and that's for fair to light skin tones. Then there's peach, which is perfect for light to medium skin tones like me. And then there's deep peach, which is for medium to deep skin tones. So a little bit richer and deeper than my skin. It has a sheerness to it that's glowy, but very brightening. And the great thing about it is that when you put it on under your eyes, because it is quite sheer, it will illuminate the under eye area, but in a way that is not heavy or creasy at all. If you have dark circles, but they are not as dark or pronounced as mine, I think you can get away with using just this if you don't like concealer, and you will be very, very happy. You can see here in my before and after, really makes a huge difference. But if you do have dark circles like me, this works incredibly well under foundation as well. So you can use it on its own. There's no setting drama. There's no creasing drama. You got to go in with powder after, then it looks heavy and you put it on and then an hour later it's all in your fine lines. This honestly doesn't do that. Speaking of under the eyes, I want to talk about a concealer that is again a product that I reach for time and time again for everyone and for myself. And now I first learned about this product when I was shooting in Texas with Angie from the channel Angie Hot and Flashy. She told me that this was her favorite concealer ever. And Angie has tried everything, so I had to give it a shot. I had never tried it before. Again, it's one of those classic products that just kind of goes under the radar, and it is the Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. So this is a medium to full coverage concealer that stays put all day long. You put it on in the morning, you are covered until night. It does not wear off at all. Unlike this, it's not like coverage at all. This is really full coverage. This is also really good because it is double duty, okay? You can wear it under the eyes, no problem. It looks great under the eyes. You can wear it on blemishes. You can wear it all over the face if you want more coverage that lasts super long. It really has a great formula that's very multifunctional. There's some concealers that really you can only wear under the eyes. It doesn't cover up blemishes well. Then I have other concealers that do a really good job of covering up blemishes, but they are too heavy for under the eyes. This is like a one-stop shop. You can use it for everything. It's not drying. It's just a great formula that kind of works all the way around for everyone. Let's move into the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So this has a few different formulas, okay? You have your original formula, you have an anti-aging formula, and you have a shimmery formula. What this is really good for is for eyeshadow creasing. If you have hooded eyes where the fold is kind of falling into the lash line and nothing stays on it and your eyeliner transfers and your shadows transfer and it's like a mess, this is amazing. If you find that you can't get your pigment to be punchy enough, you have your shadows but you can't get them to show up well enough, this is amazing. So let me just tell you a little bit about the different formulas in case you want to try it so you know which direction to go in. The original one, it's kind of the gold standard for preventing creasing. The anti-aging formula, they say, is slightly creamier and it's more forgiving on mature lids. It helps to smooth the look of the fine lines before the shadows. The anti-aging one's a really good option for people with dry eyelids or very textured eyelids. Now they also have another one that I also want, you guys, as if I need more makeup, for real. Do I need more makeup? I absolutely don't. But they also have one named Sin, which is a shimmery one. It gives the same longevity as the original, but with a soft champagne glow. It brightens the lid and makes shimmer shadows pop even more. Now that one can be worn alone for a very simple polished eye look. So it is in and of itself almost like a bit of an eyeshadow, which is really cool. If you're confused or overwhelmed, honestly, just buy the original. Can't go wrong with the original. It's fantastic. I've had at least 8. Let's move into eyes next. For day-to-day life, I've been reaching for creams, stick formulas, so much more because they are just so fast to apply. They look so good and they last all day. The one that I am absolutely obsessed with, my ride or die, the one that I get the most compliments on that I use are actually the RMS Eyelights. Now these come in two different formulas. You can get the matte eyelights and you can also get the original cashmere eyelights, which have a little bit of a shimmer. So the matte one, they're the newer released ones. They are absolutely beautiful because they give a very subtle definition to the eye. They're very good for contouring the eye. They don't look dry. They don't look heavy on the lids. They don't crease, and they're just so nice for very classic everyday looks, but they're also really good for putting underneath smokier looks. The one color of eyelights that I reach for time and time again is actually Mossy Stone. It's this one, and it's a really nice kind of neutral brown. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. I like applying it on my entire lid, moving it all the way up into the crease as a contour. It really chisels out and contours the eye before I go in with anything that's more illuminating or before I go in with liners and mascara and all of that. So that was the matte one, okay? Now the original cashmere eyelights are so, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. It's the one eyeshadow that, again, I get compliments on every single time I wear it. People will ask me what's on my eyes, and it's so dang easy. That's why, you know, it made this list. This, again, is a cream eyeshadow, but it has a very nice, soft, luminous finish. It blends effortlessly with fingers or a brush. You don't even need to prime your lid before. You can put it right on the eyelid skin. It will cover any redness or discoloration on the eyelids, no problem, without doing the extra step of prepping the lids, which is amazing. And it just gives a very polished eye look without needing multiple steps. Let's move on to this guy. This is the Cali Contour Palette by Smashbox. This is clearly a very well-loved palette. I use this every day and I cannot live without it, and I travel with it no matter where I go. When you open it up, it doesn't look overly exciting, but it is so amazing for so many reasons. So you get here a matte contour, so your cool toned color. You also get your matte bronzer, so your warm toned color. You get the most perfect shade of blush ever. This is the most universal, easy to wear blush that goes with absolutely any makeup look that you do. And then you get two different highlighters you can use, one that's a little bit lighter and brighter, one that's a little bit bronzier. This palette is so unbelievably compact and so unbelievably versatile. It's one palette that does multiple jobs. It's great for warming up the face, shaping the face, adding dimension without looking muddy, contouring the nose, contouring the crease, adding dimension to the cheekbones, everything. And I also find that the powders themselves blend like a dream. It's never gonna look cakey or too much. It airbrushes the skin in the most beautiful, flawless way. It never looks heavy. It's not hard to blend. It's the perfect powder contour palette, in my opinion. I reach for it constantly. I'm telling you, if you pick this up, you're gonna use it all the time. Sometimes this is the only powder product I'll bring with me on a vacation or on a trip. Now, you guys know how important lip liner is. It defines the vermilion border. It makes your lips look plump and juicy and youthful. It prevents lipstick from bleeding. It's a staple. A lot of you guys aren't big lip liner fans, and I understand, because you not only need the right formula, but you need the right tone. So I'm bringing RMS back. This is one that I have been reaching for, again, time and time again. You can tell how tiny this little pencil is because it is a lip liner that I use almost every single day. The reason that these are so special, again, is because of the shade selection. She is just the master. So she's created 5 nude shades in these lip liners that are pretty much the exact shade of your lips. It's wild. So the one that's really, really close to my lips is Sunset Nude. And you can see when I am applying it that it looks almost exactly like my lips, but then just more defined. It's the same color, but you like one up it and elevate it. Right here on my hand, you can see that I swatched 2 of the shades. Sunset Nude pulls a little bit richer, a little more brown, and then Morning Dew pulls a little bit lighter and a little more pink. Go take a look at the website, see what colors are on there. They are really some of the best nude lip pencils that I've ever used, and I have used a lot of them. Let's move into lipstick. Now this is the Lipstick by Mario Super Satin Lipstick, and I have 2 shades, again, that I reach for time and time and time again, and that you guys guys are constantly complimenting me on and asking me about in the comment section. So I have South Shore, which is a lighter, pinkier tone, really, really pretty. And I also have Bronx Baby. Bronx Baby is a little bit deeper. It's the color that I have on right now. And I use this almost every single day. It pulls almost like a little bit mauvey, but it has enough saturation of color that it looks great on medium toned skin, but it's also not too dark that it wouldn't look good if you have lighter toned skin. And it's not too light that it wouldn't look good if you have darker skin than me. So it really is the perfect color. Bronx Baby is my favorite. Ride or die, use it all the time. It works on both everyday looks and glam looks. It's another great lipstick. Again, I don't see a ton of people talking about it, but in terms of like quality lipstick that is a staple in any pro makeup artist kit, this is it. I actually think I need to pick it up in several more shades because I think right now it's my favorite lipstick that I own. Up next on the channel, if you want to learn about some products that you definitely do not need that are a bit of a waste of money, then you can click right here. Or if you want to keep exploring and see what YouTube recommends for you, you can watch it right here because this video is over.